sutton, my little sutton, my little sutton. Hello, welcome back. I have a surprise. My brunette girl is here. I would like to introduce Palmer Amelia. And she's a little upset right now. She's not hungry, but she tends to eat every hour to an hour and a half while she has a little snack. I'm gonna share my birth story because I planned on recording, but clearly that did not happen. Regardless, I want to share the birth story because it was a lot different than Sutton's, which is a good thing. On February 28th, I woke up really early in the morning to go to the bathroom and realized that my water broke. It wasn't anything crazy or like a lot of amniotic fluid, but it did, like, my pants were wet. So I just waited around. We took Sutton to school and everything, and then I called my doctor and they told me to come into their office. Went into the office and they tested the fluid and it tested positive for amniotic fluid, and then they sent me over to the hospital where I got the second test for the amniotic fluid, just to, I guess, double check to make sure that it was amniotic fluid, and it was. So they admitted me to the hospital, and from like 6 a.m. to 9, we left our house at like 9:30. I like finished packing up the bag and everything, the toiletries, all the last minute things, and we took it with us just in case we got admitted. So yeah, we did. We got admitted around 10:30, 11 a.m. and they started me on Pitocin, on like a very small amount of Pitocin. Hours passed and I really wasn't dilating, so they kept upping the Pitocin. I think by the end of it I was at like 10 of Pitocin, and I asked them, like, what's the max Pitocin that you can give, because I was a little scared, and they said 40. They said 40. So I was like, okay, that's not that bad. I'm at a 10 out of 40, so not that bad. Started having contractions around like 7 p.m. probably, and they were fine. I could breathe through them and everything. Around 9:30, my mom came to the hospital, and like the second she came in the room, I felt this like drop or pop, something. I felt something on the inside, and from then on my contractions were so bad that I was like tearing up. It was not good. So I told the nurse, I was like, I would like my epidural now, thank you. So I got my epidural, and my doctor came in and we did, like, I guess practice pushes, and he said, okay, I'll be back in 20 minutes. And I just waited around, and he came back in 20 minutes, and I pushed 4 times and she entered the world at 11:46 p.m. So she almost made it to March 1st, but she did not. She is a February baby. So my due date was actually March 12th. So let's see, what is today? Today's March 15th. So there was no way I was gonna make it until my due date, regardless, because he said that he wanted to induce me on March 5th. So, but I just knew in my body that I was not gonna make it until March 5th. That's my birth story in a nutshell. Nothing crazy happened. it really was smooth. She came out and she was purple for a little bit, but they gave her some color, and I got to have her on my chest for a little bit, and just a completely different experience than whenever I gave birth to Sutton, in which I'm very, very grateful for. Yeah, I'm only gonna have 2 kids, so this is my last experience, and it was a good experience. So I'm very thankful for that. The bad thing that happened was actually like a week after she was born. I either had mastitis or a clogged duct or something, because for 3 days I had flu-like symptoms, and it was just not good. So that wasn't fun, but I don't know, it cleared up. I even went to my doctor, and he was like, it doesn't really feel like mastitis. And I was like, yeah, I agree. It was a lot worse because it was over the weekend, so I couldn't go to my doctor. And by the time I went to my doctor, it was like, it was starting to go away. So he prescribed me the antibiotics, but he said just kind of wait and see if this goes away on its own, and it did. I don't know what happened. I never felt a clog come out or anything, so I don't know. I hope that that duct didn't like dry up or something. I don't know. We'll never know. I'm not pumping too much right now because I don't want to create an oversupply. I am just kind of feeding her whenever she's hungry. So yeah, breastfeeding this time around, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt as bad as it did with Sutton because I had never done it before with Sutton. So this time it's not as bad, but still not enjoyable. It's been 2 weeks now. She's 2 weeks old, and navigating the newborn stage. It's been interesting having a toddler and a newborn. Sutton is an amazing big sister. I've been letting Ian sleep through the night, and so that he can take care of Sutton, because I'm not allowed to pick her up right now because she is like 25 pounds. So he's kind of he's doing all the lifting with Sutton and getting up early in the morning with her so that I can feed Palmer and change her diaper and do all that stuff. I will say that having a toddler and a newborn now, newborns are much easier to take care of. I'm not minimizing the newborn stage. It's hard, but newborns don't do much, you know? They just eat, sleep, poop, repeat. So, and pretty much wherever you put them, they stay, they don't move. So I will say that the newborn stage is easy in that sense. They can sleep anywhere, anytime. Sutton has to be in her bed to take a nap during her nap time. So it's just interesting, the differences. So yeah, that's kind of, we've been kind of separating duties so that it just works out for us that way. I think that's pretty much it. That's my catch up. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. If I did, I will say it at some point, I guess. But bottom line, I'm not pregnant anymore, and I'm very happy about it. I had my baby here earthside with me. It's been a minute since I uploaded a video. The last video that I uploaded here recently was from back in February. So I do apologize about that, but I am not good at recording and keeping up with everything, so I do apologize. But I'm back to normal now. I feel like myself for the most part. I feel like myself. I just don't have those pregnancy hormones. I now have the postpartum hormones, but at least I don't have a giant stomach. So but yeah, so today we plan on, whenever Sutton wakes up from her nap, we plan on going to Home Goods because we need to get bedding for our bed. Right now we have the duvet on, and we are tired of putting the duvet cover on, the duvet. So we're going to see if we can't find like a quilt or something. We don't want to spend too much money just because our bed is the changing pad, it's the play area, everything happens on our bed. So we don't want to get something too expensive because it's just going to get dirty and we're going to have to wash it over and over again. So we'll see what we can find, but that's what's on the agenda today. I have not gone out in public with Palmer yet. I have gone out in public one time. I went this week, and my uterus or something started hurting a little bit, and I was starting to bleed. So yeah, it wasn't that fun. Also, whenever I went to my doctor to see if I had mastitis, he did an internal vaginal exam, and I had been done bleeding, and then that made me bleed again. So that was not and has not been fun. I have not stopped bleeding since then. And I have to go back again on Monday to get checked up on again. So I'm gonna ask them to not do a vaginal exam, because if they can not do one, because I don't want to keep bleeding, and it really like irritates stuff on the inside. So yeah, that's pretty much what's on the agenda today. We've been doing our best to keep everything clean downstairs and upstairs. We've had Ian's parents visiting us, my mom coming over a few days. So we're just kind of back to normal right now. Ian has to go back to work on Tuesday, so that's not fun, but you know. Oh my goodness. And her hair is crazy. She's got her daddy's hair. You got your daddy's hair? Huh? You want to say hi to everyone? Oh my goodness. Are you going to be camera shy? Oh my goodness. She's been having really bad allergies. You gonna open your eyes for everyone? Oh my goodness, bless you. This is the first day that she has been in like an actual little outfit instead of a zipper sleeper. So she's looking very pretty today. I forgot to mention one of the most important details. She was 7 pounds 14 ounces when she was born, and then whenever we went to her first doctor's appointment, she was 7 pounds 4 ounces, so she lost a bit of weight. But now, another week later, she's back up to her birth weight, so that's good. She's actually a little bit bigger than her birth weight. So, very good. She's on track with everything. She's definitely a lot smaller than Sutton was. My Sutton Button was a very big, chunky girl. Literally, Sutton was like a freaking 2-month-old by whenever she came out. So, we like didn't know what to do with Palmer because she was so tiny. But yeah. Miss Palmer Amelia, she was 7 pounds 14 ounces, born 11:46 p.m. on February 28th, 2025. I don't have that much time left before 7 except for her nap, but I want to take my little green machine and wash my car mats. I know it sounds so random, but I want to get that done. my car out and Ian's car. This is everything from Ian's car in the back seat. So, both of our vehicles are clean now. Okay, it's a little bit later. And we went to Home Goods. It didn't last very long. And it was kind of overly stimulating for Mom. But that's okay. On Amazon, I bought, this is all just so much fun. I got a filter for our refrigerator. Love, that was $40. I'm an extremely cheap person. I hate spending money on stuff like this. I am a little weird about vaccinations. I vaccinated Sutton with the timeline that the doctor gave, like the normal timeline. But with Palmer, I am a little bit more hesitant, I guess you could say. I'm gonna vaccinate her, but I just want a little bit more education on what I'm doing. So I got this book, The Vaccine Friendly Plan, and I just want to see what it says. I'm just interested. At Home Goods, I got this quilt for Sutton's room, for her big girl room. It has two sides to it. There's this pattern and this pattern. And I have yellow gingham sheets. It's gonna be cute. I don't want it to be like an all pink room or whatever, so this is gonna be for her. She has, this says queen, but her mattress is a full, but I think that queens, whoops, my bad. I think that queens also fit fulls, so. I was about to give up looking for a comforter for our room, because that's the whole reason why we went there, but I ended up finding this one, and it's blue. I know that it's white, and the white is probably going to be the worst decision ever, but we're going to try it. It wasn't that expensive. $60, not too bad. For dinner tonight, we got takeout. We got Chinese. So, and we're going to eat this in front of the TV because both babies are asleep right now. Let's see. This, oh my gosh. That's a lot. I'm definitely gonna have leftovers. You can have some of this. I got the sweet and sour chicken with the sauce. Ian got, like, open it up. Shrimp, chicken, and beef with vegetables.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. It didn't say what kind of sauce it had or anything. It has tiny corn.
Yeah, I love those. I don't even, it's called something. I forget what it is.
Yeah. And then we have fried rice. Each one of us has fried rice. And a Dr. Pepper. And we're watching Southern Hospitality.
And we're looking at it, okay? More than a hot girl on Instagram posting pictures. My mom went to
Down from the mountains and out the sea. Here come the animals.
Give her a kiss?
What?
Very sweet.
What?
Very sweet.
Such a sweet big sister.
You love little sister?
Wow.
All done.
Yeah.
You done? Okay.
Those birds are so loud. Huh? She thinks she can fit in that truck. Yeah, you get Wawa. She cannot fit. Oh my goodness. You feel the wind? Whoa. This little girl is having some allergies. We probably should not be outside, TBH, but it's such a pretty day. Such a pretty spring day. Ian is also having really bad allergies too, so we know where she gets it from. I have not gotten ready today, clearly. It's Sunday and I just don't feel like getting ready today. Maybe I'll get ready tomorrow and get out of my postpartum slump. But for now, we're in it, okay? I wanted to show you what I got from TJ Maxx the other day. I went earlier in the week. That was the first time that I had gotten out of the house. So, first off the bag, look at that. Isn't that pattern so cute? 99 cents for the bag. I got Palmer this little outfit. It's so cute. It has little bows on the side. She won't be able to fit in this for probably another like month or two. It also came with this toy. I don't know. I got Sutton this book to go in her Easter basket. It's like one of those, you know, books. It has moving stuff on it, so I thought that she would like that. And then I got her this one. We're going on an Easter egg hunt, or we're going on an egg hunt, but it has the, what'd you call it, the little flaps, and she likes to lift those up. So got these two books for her Easter basket. I also have a swimsuit and a swimsuit cover up that I got her like a few months ago, and I'm gonna put that in her Easter basket as well. Ian's mom got me this hand soap. She said it's really good stuff and it smells really good, so it does smell really good. So I'm gonna put that in a bathroom. And then I found these Dulce Vita flats. I thought they were cutie. They were $30 and they're really comfortable, surprisingly. And then I found these Reeboks. This color is a little intimidating, not gonna lie. And I have not tried them on, so I have a whole bunch of Reeboks, to be honest. I have like 4 or 5 pairs of Reeboks and I love all of them, but I have not tried these on yet and I need to style them, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep them or return them, but I'll see if I can style them and then I'll make my decision. That is everything that I got from TJ Maxx the other day. I look crazy because we were just outside, but so my mom came over and brought a whole bunch of her old purses in these bins. Oh, well, there's just one, but she brought another one. It's outside now. But so I went through them to see if I wanted to keep any. And so Sutton picked this one out. It's a little Vera Bradley, like, I don't even know how to explain this material. It's like a lunchbox material, and it's magnetic. She liked this one, but I could also use it as like a pacifier holder for Palmer. So that's cute. And then this little Vera Bradley moment. I feel like Vera Bradley is definitely having her moment right now. And that's the inside of it, the pattern. I don't even know when this pattern came out, but there's literally an earphone thing, slot. Okay. And then this Fossil wallet. This old Fossil wallet. Thought that was cute. I love Fossil anything, so anything that is Fossil I'm going to keep it. So I don't want anything fossil going to Goodwill. So it's just a little coin pouch, and then this purse, I don't even know what this is, but it's small and cute, so kept that one. And then these two Vera Bradley pouches, I thought that these would also be good pacifier holders. And then 2 backpacks. They're the little crossbody ones. So yeah, those are the purses that I kept. Good morning. It is currently Tuesday. Last time I talked to my camera was Sunday, I believe. And today we're going to get out of the postpartum slump before I wrap this video up, because it's just been a little bit of a struggle. So drinking some water before I drink my little coffee that I made. Made it with an espresso pod and almond milk and a little splash of vanilla with some cinnamon. For my breakfast, I'm having oatmeal with some apples. I cooked the apples in some butter with cinnamon. I'm gonna eat this, and I'm going to take, I already took my prenatal, but I'm gonna take my sunflower lectin. I don't know how to say that. And then I'm gonna take my probiotic. I got those two whenever I had my clogged duct, and I'm just gonna keep up with taking them. It never hurts to take a probiotic, but I should probably take a pre and probiotic, so whatever, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do this morning, and then I'm gonna take a shower and try to dry my hair. I need to make a hair appointment to get my hair cut. We'll see if I get that far, because I also need to set a dentist and schedule an appointment. So yeah, let's start this postpartum refresh journey. I look crazy. I put my robe on because I don't have a shirt on, because I'm breastfeeding and it's just easier to whip it out whenever you just have a bra on. So first step is to put my contacts on in whatever. My contacts are in. My eyes look crazy, but now I'm gonna weigh myself because I'm toxic, and I'm gonna weigh myself, and then I'm gonna get in the shower. Hate my outfit. I'm wearing a t-shirt with some maternity shorts, and I hate it, but this is what I have to wear right now because I'm unfortunately still bleeding, and I have to wear a pad, and I'm breastfeeding, so I can't wear like an athletic dress or anything. So this is where we're at, but I have somewhat of an outfit on today, and Miss Palmer, she took a bath and she got a new outfit on. She's in her little thrifted posh peanut outfit. Say hi. My eyes are a little red because we had to wash my face. And she's a little upset because she's hungry. She ate like an hour ago, and she's rooting around. I hope she doesn't lose all of her hair like Sutton did. Sutton lost a lot of her hair. So I hope she doesn't lose a bunch of her hair. But on the butt, there's little ruffles. So cute. So pretty. Are you so pretty? Hello. Now we're gonna go downstairs and have some lunch. I don't know what else I'm gonna get into today, but I think I'm going to end the video here and start a new one at some point. Let me get this video out first. I still have to edit it and everything. So thank you for being patient with me with my uploads. I'm doing my best. The postpartum slump is tough. So I really enjoy making videos, so I'm going to keep doing it. It's the editing and then getting it up, that's the hard part, because I have to edit whenever Sutton is not home, and then whenever I go back to work, it's gonna be really hard. So I'm gonna do my best. We will see everyone later. Bye.